I'm a sci-fi fan. My love for of course, my favorite sci-fi movie is Star Wars. You know, you asked my favorite character, Han Solo. I like Han Solo, man, because that's the thing. He was like that. He's like an introvert. He's to himself. He got one homie, Chewbacca. And with Solo, it's just like that's kind of like how I am. I really call myself the Han Solo of comedy. Because it's just like I don't roll with cliques. I don't roll. I don't have a group of people. Just I don't do that. So I probably have like a small circle, man. I got my Chewbacca, got my Luke, got my Princess Leia. You know what I'm saying? So R2D2, C3PO. So I got my own little small circle, man. So I like that about Solo. He was a rebel. He's the thing is he was on the run. And then like how I feel sometimes these days, just driving down the street and have the police behind me and stuff like that. You just be feeling like I want to drop all my cargo right out there, because they're about to check the Millennium Falcon. So, but no, Han Solo I relate to the most out of everybody. Yeah, the movie it was okay. The Solo movie, yeah, it was cool. It was alright. Yeah, they say they're gonna do a sequel, man. But what my favorite was so crazy because I saw this movie when I was in 4th grade, and I've always been a sci-fi guy. But I watch it to this day, and it's so funny because the movie Ted made reference that they do the same thing. Flash Gordon, remember the movie Flash Gordon? And if you saw the movie Ted, like that's what Mark Wahlberg and Ted did. They just smoked weed and just watched Flash Gordon, man. I was like, dude, that's me. That's me all the way. That's one of my favorite sci-fis right there, man. Like, but yeah, Star Wars, man. I think they kind of getting out of hand with the franchises, though, man. With the new movies, the latest. I ain't feeling them too much. Marvel, my characters, honestly, it's always been Spider-Man. Always been. Spider-Man just been that, it just been like one of my first superheroes I've seen from Marvel growing up as a kid, And then, you've been introduced to everyone else, like the Hulk and Iron Man and Captain America, stuff like that. But Spider-Man, the 1969 cartoon version when we were kids, man, they were playing in the 70s. That was the Spider-Man I was linked with and connected to. So I was a big fan from day one. Like growing up as an adult now, and I can relate to a lot with Tony Stark a lot. Of course, like Tony, that's my dude, man. Leadership and billionaire badass. That's my dude, man. He got some of the coldest weaponry right there. The iron suit. So yeah, that's my dude. Well, you know what? What's so crazy? What my fans probably don't know is that I'm a songwriter, and and I went into the studio, cut a few songs up. My favorite genre of music, believe it or not, is it's alternative. More alternative. I mean, like honestly, like alternative rock, like Lenny Kravitz, Red Hot Chili Peppers. In that nature. Yeah, because I grew up like listening, loving like Phil Collins, Sting, stuff like that. And like I said, I love a lot of R&B. I love hip hop. I love it, But I kind of like them alternative songs, like U2, the my guys, because some of them they got some stories, man. You listen to them joints, man. And I do a lot of road traveling. When I'm driving on the road, on the open road, those are the best songs to play, man. Like The Doors, what I'm saying? Riders of the Storm. And, so I play a lot of the Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. I go way back, man. A lot of rock music. Yeah, so that's what people don't know about me. And I was introduced to rock music. It was so crazy. I was introduced to it when I was in grade school. It was an older gentleman in my neighborhood. He was going to jail. He was about to do some time. I don't even know what the crime was, but he asked me to, store all his music. He gave me these cases and shoe boxes of cassettes, and it was all this Peter Gabriel and, The Wall by Pink Floyd and just a lot of, I'm like, wow. So it just stayed in my room for a while. Then I just started listening to it, That was like, wow, Going into high school, that's all that was, and people just didn't know that it was that kind of good music, like, out there, people in my neighborhood, people in my school. So yeah, man, it's a lot of groups. Like, I went to see Bon Jovi at Soldier Field. Great concert. I was the only black guy there, man. you know. But I mean, yeah. So that's what they may not know about me. But I wrote a lot of songs and went in the studio. I actually cut a rock song, man. With a band, musicians, everything. Yeah. So maybe that may leak out somewhere on the internet, maybe one day. But I won't put it out though.